City Councillor Marianne Mead-Ward, and I'm absolutely delighted and honored to be here today as Deputy Mayor to open the 13th annual YouthFest event. It's an incredible event. We have over 400 students inside from all over Burlington schools. And one of the magical things about the event is there are these huge boards throughout the city where youth have said where they hang out, where they volunteer, where they're already contributing to their community. And there are dots all over the city. There's big clusters. Downtown is a big cluster in southeast Burlington. And we have over 30 organizations here today of all varieties where youth can connect and find out how they can get involved. So it's a leading event. There's no other event in Canada that is like this, that brings young people together. So we're already leading nationally, and I think that's something to be really proud of.
I'm a key teacher from Notre Dame Secondary School, and brought a group of students here last year and really liked it and saw it as being an opportunity for students to become engaged in their community. I like the model this year. I like that you're moving students around to interact with kids from other high schools, and I like the part that they're doing a little bit of work as well.
YouthFest is an amazing opportunity for young people to come together, begin to understand the various opportunities to volunteer and serve within the Burlington community, and then really plug in. Not only will they be hearing from folks who are out on the ground and in the field doing the work, but they'll also be able to connect with other young people who share a passion for wanting to make change, a passion for wanting to make a difference, and really, want to bring that energy to be able to serve the community. So I've always wanted to make a difference, and I think one of the most important things when folks are considering how they want to serve is to look at what is their interest, like what drives them, what is their passion. So as you're serving and making a difference, it's connected to who you are and it's authentic. So as you're going out and you're making a difference in someone else's life, you're also feeling fulfilled and you're feeling connected and you're feeling like you've got the warm and fuzzies going on, and but knowing that you're making a difference at the same time is very powerful. So for those who are having great success in business or in community service, could be private sector, it could be nonprofit sector, government, doesn't matter. Everyone has a role to play in terms of creating the type of environments where everyone's validated. Young people, we're not waiting for them to be leaders of tomorrow when they have the capacity and skill sets to put leadership into action today. So if you think about how through your vocation you can connect young people to opportunities, to see possibilities, that's what we can do. Now everyone can do something connected to that so that they could, we could help move the ball forward. And I'm talking the collective group of us have the potential to actually go out and really make a difference. When I say one voice, I want you to say one team. One voice? One voice. Listen, it's about using your passion, using your gifts, using your life experiences to serve and make a difference in someone else's life. That's why we're here. That's what this is all about. So you have an opportunity to plug in and be a part of this, whether it's this year or next year. Don't delay, right? Don't wait for anything else. The time is actually right now.
It's really important to sort of stay true to yourself and do what you feel is best. So, just sort of do what you want, be passionate, focus on that passion.
I plan on staying in the community.
Yeah, I plan on staying here. It's a really good place to live. It's safe, really nice houses around.
Very safe place, nice to be around. You have all the luxuries here, can't complain about anything.
Well, I think that this year YouthFest was great because with the whole idea of switching each other up and the name tags, that way you're not always with your friends and you can meet more people and share new ideas.
Yeah, I really like how this year they have just one set of speakers list rather than breaking it up and having different speakers at different times. Because that way the group kind of stays together, they're all working together as one. Right. And then you're not missing out on what you could have been doing.
Yeah. I really think by doing the activities before the event started, we literally got prepared for them.
Yeah.
And last year you were you heard all the different speakers and you were confused as to what was happening where, and you didn't know what was really happening, and it was all misorganized. But it's a little bit misorganized this year, but it's better because you know what's happening where, and there's different activities that everyone's involved in.
And also last year a lot of the booths were across the room, and this year they're mostly gathered together on the stage.
Yeah.
Which helps That way you're not wandering back and forth. People are more closer.
Yeah, I really like that. I mean, like last year, it was like an effort to get from one side of the room to the other, like to get to all the booths because they were all just like spread out one by one.
And you have a limited amount of time to see them.
But now since like they're all together, it's really easy because then you can go booth to booth to booth and you're right there with all of them.
I really thought that Orlando was like he interacted with the 9s and 10s or all the people that came, and they could connect with him because they know like there's important issues like drugs and that going around in our community, and there's like everyone thought that they could be a part of it, or at least for the most part.
Yeah. It was like really easygoing.
I really like the style that he spoke with. Like sometimes there'd be a joke here and there, but it didn't take away from the seriousness of the actual speech he was giving.
And the impact of his message.
Yeah.
I really liked how like the way he was talking about it. He's like, no one, like everyone feels like no one understands what they're going through, but we all go through that at one point or another. Like everything he's saying, like everyone feels like they're alone, but everyone is experiencing it at the same time in a way.
I liked him.
Yeah.
There's a really wide range of people and like events going on over there, so that everyone has something they can find that they connect with, or would be interested in getting involved with.
Yeah, they provide opportunities. You can leave your email and you can get involved in other activities. Perhaps stuff that you didn't know you could be involved before.
Lots of volunteering stuff.
Yeah.
And not only. Let's go.
Okay, fine. I was gonna say like I really like how much of a variety is. They have so many things like getting involved like civics and like politics and like parks, volunteering, sports,
and I was just
charities
mention
like
the politics because as you know, we're not yet 18, but there's a lot of people who turn 18 and they choose not to vote. And the idea that giving out buttons to promote voting when you turn 18 and becoming politically aware is really cool. And I think the more people that come here and like it will spread the word more out. Like the more people come, will attract the more people for the next year. I think especially important is the grade 9s because the grade 10s won't be coming back. But the grade 9s, if they like it, they can come back and drag more friends. Or not drag.
I feel like because you guys were here last year and you guys got involved with it this year, that helped more. Because you could give your input in.
Yeah, and if one person in particular signed up for a specific event, then you put your email down, you'll get contacted, and you can also bring other friends to like help that organization, so like get more people involved.
Yeah, I really like how like when the people who are here at this event want to be here, it's just so much better because they're here, they really want to improve their community, they want to make it better, they want to contribute, they're really passionate about it. And when the people here are like that, it just makes the event so much better.
Well, for like future of YouthFest, I think that it could expand to be bigger. And bring more high schools, if not just from Burlington, but from like surrounding cities, and make it bigger so that more people get involved.
And another thing is like to get all the high schools of Burlington here. Like we're so close. There's only a couple of schools that aren't here. To get all the high schools here would be really big.
I think that would,
I think if we have more, if it was more student organized, if a bigger student voice, it could attract more students to come.
After this event, I feel like I could do a lot more. I feel like what I'd want to do is I'd come and help out with this Youth Fest next year, and I'd want to be one of like the ambassadors and tell kids that this is a really great opportunity. I really liked how we had a keynote speaker. He really told us about like what his life was, and I felt like I could really follow in his footsteps from the way he told us stuff.
We had to write out future goals for ourselves that we wanted to achieve by the time we were 20, and there was different criteria for the goals, and then we wrote them out on the fortune teller. And then when we were old enough, we'll look back and see if we actually managed to achieve those.
And like the thing with the cootie catchers is you'd go and you'd do someone else's and you'd see what their future aspirations were. So I thought that was neat. I would just say that this was a really great experience overall, and I would definitely come here next year. I'd get more involved because I feel like a lot of people they weren't as involved as we could have been, but next time be louder, get more vocals in, and
So today at YouthFest is a really nice time that educators will come together with students, and the data that we're going to get today, we're really going to find out how students are working within the city. So where are they activated, where are they volunteering, where are they doing their work, and that's going to allow the schools and the teachers to even take that information back to the schools and use that within their civics and careers classes. I think the evolution of YouthFest has now come to a point where what we're hearing from the kids, what we're seeing from the students, from the young adults, is it will give a lot of information back to the City of Burlington. Perhaps they'll use that information on planning, urban development, recreational development, the needs for the future. Where these kids may be in 5, 10 years, what would they want to see in their city. So I think what we're hearing today is going to have quite an impact on the future.
So take it on, take it over, take it out of control today.